Hey everyone, I'm coming at you from my backyard today, as you can tell, with my assistant, Cal the cat. And today's flow is going to be one that is perhaps really nice early in the morning or maybe after a road trip, anytime when your body has maybe some sort of stiffness. Another good idea would be like if you've done a workout that leaves you feeling kind of stiff and sore, something along those lines. So, totally welcome to do this any other time as well, but hopefully you find this movement nourishing. Today, we are going to start standing on our mats. You can stand at the center, let your feet come about hips distance apart. You might close your eyes, soften your knees, begin to rock gently from heel to toe. Notice your foundation, all four corners of each foot. On an inhale, find stillness, reach your arms out and up. You might open your eyes, look up at your hands, interlace your fingers except your index fingers, and then exhale, lean over to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, lean over to the left. Inhale through center. And then on the exhale, we're going to bring hands down to our sides. Step your feet a little bit wider than your hips, and we'll do some good morning. So getting hips back, heart forward until you feel it in your hamstrings. And then come back up until it eases out. And then we'll just kind of keep dipping in and out of this. Move at your pace here. One more full cycle of breath. On the inhale, go ahead, lift them forward. Exhale, we're going to fold it down any amount. Notice where in your back it starts to round versus where your hips are still rotating over the tops of your femurs. That's just good information to have for yourself. On an inhale, halfway lift long spine. Exhale, sink it all the way down into a yogi squat. From here, we're going to lower one knee in. You might come up onto the tiptoes of the other to give yourself more space, kind of driving your hips forward. And then come back through center. Lower the other knee in. Again, maybe drive hips forward. Come back through center. Let's go a couple more times. Balance out. Back through center. Pause here, breath in. On the exhale, lifting through the hips, kind of turning your feet to face forward, coming back into a forward fold, but with feet slightly wider. And again, you might find that good morning style movement where you straighten through your legs and you feel that place where your hamstrings are having to really show up and pulse in and out. Breath in, long spine. Exhale, soften back down into your squat. From here, we're going to plant hands and tip over into a tabletop. A couple rounds of cat-cow here. It's loosening up through your spine. Cat-cow is Cow the cat's favorite pose, as you can imagine. It's four-limbs rub against, not only is it his namesake. Okay, from here, hands move forward about a handprint. We're going to rock forward into a plank, lifting on up, and then back downward facing form. And again, our whole goal is just to loosen up. So you might find some pulsations here. And then inhale, right leg up. On the exhale, knee rounds in toward your nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee toward right elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee toward the left elbow. Kick your foot out, lift your left arm up, find your fallen star. And exhale, hand plants, right leg comes back up on an inhale. Exhale, step it through, lower your left knee, bring your torso upright, level out through your pelvis, and maybe find some pulsations here. One breath in. On your exhale, hands come down to the mat. Left hand stays, lift your left knee, reach your right arm up and open for a twist. And exhale, right hand plants, step it back. Find your down dog for a moment. And from here, we're going to ripple forward on the exhale, really rounding through the back. Soften your knees toward the mat, lift your hips. Scoop your way back up on an inhale. Exhale to ripple forward. Inhale to peel yourself back. Last time, exhale, ripple forward, pause here. Lower knees, chest and chin. Inhale to sneak it through for the cobra. Exhale, release. Find your way up and back. Downward facing form. This time, inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee toward nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee toward left elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee toward right elbow. Kick your foot out. Right arm lifts up, following star. Exhale, square it back out. Left leg up and back. And step it forward. Lower your right knee. Torso comes up. Neutralize through your pelvis and find some pulsations here. On your next exhale, frame out your front foot, lift your back knee. Left arm's gonna lift on the inhale. Exhale, plant your hand, step it back. Pause here. Lower your knees, rock back towards the child's form, and we're gonna ripple all the way forward from here, really rounding until your pelvis can land. Shoulders draw back, elbows bend, finding your way into a cobra. And release. From here, right arm out to the side, bend your left leg. We're gonna roll over to that side. You might bring your left arm with you. And then left arm down, right leg bends. Roll to that side, right arm might come with you. Let's do that a couple more times each side. I like to inhale when I'm opening and exhale in transitioning. Inhale to open. Exhale, transition. Bring your hands back by your sides. Press the tops of your feet and pelvis into the mat. Draw your shoulder blades back. Inhale, lift up any amount. And exhale, release. Curl your toes under, press up and back. Downward facing dog. This time, we're going to baby step our feet forward. Try to keep your arms straight and your legs straight for as long as you can. So your feet are wide. We're kind of back in that wide forward fold. Hands can come back up. It's finding those good mornings again. Maybe you notice a little difference this time. Just pulsing right around the edge of that sensation. And then inhale, long spine. Exhale, soften your knees. Bring it down, yogi squat. All right, from here, going to be moving in some sun waves. Okay, so from here, lift your hips just enough that you can, again, lower your left knee down toward the center, but come to balance on it. Your arms might come out to the side as you lift your right foot. Play with this a little, and then lower it down. Inhale your way into an Anjaneyasana. And then on the exhale, left shin is going to swivel to be perpendicular to your right foot. And then your right hand might come down inside of your right foot for a lowered side angle. And you guessed it, we're pulsing here. Still easing toward and away from sensation. Letting our muscles, our tendons, our joints, letting everything kind of ease in and out of each of these forms. On an inhale, go ahead and bring yourself up. Pause here. Swivel your back shin, set your back into a low lunge. And then from here, exhale to open into a twist. Inhale back through center. Straighten your right leg. Arms out to the sides, thumbs like this. Hinge forward. Again, you might pulse in and out of this. You might bring your hands down and find stillness here if your hamstrings feel warm enough. But that feels pleasant. On an inhale, ease up. We're going to step the right foot back, and we're going to try to reverse the way we came. So left toes curl under. Kind of shift into your left toes and your right foot. Really press down so you can lift your left knee and get back into that squat. And now second side, right knee lowers, lift up onto it, find your low lunge here. And pulse a little bit, and then we're gonna swivel right shin and left arm comes down, lowered side angle. On an inhale, lift it back up, swivel back around. You might take a moment here to readjust. Left leg's gonna straighten into a half split. Find your way. Same variation you did on the other side if that feels okay in your body. I'm noticing my left hamstring feels a little tighter, so I'm making some adjustments spacing wise that feel more supportive. On an inhale, bend back into that left leg, come up, high lunge. Exhale, open twist to your left. Inhale, unwind, curl your right toes under. Shift your left foot back, press into it. Lift on up, reset, yogi squat. All right, now just a couple more things here to finish up our round of body opening. We're gonna reach right hand back and lift through the hips, finding a little bit of a wild thing. Come back down and we'll go to the other side. Lifting on an inhale, lowering on an exhale. Once more each side. Guys, loving this. All right, once you're out of that, go ahead and lower your hips down. Cross right ankle over left knee. Take a moment to adjust the distance between your hips and your heel, your hands and your hips, until you feel an appropriate amount of sensation for you. Totally up to you what that is. And you might continue to find wiggles here if that feels good. Or you might find stillness. Gently ease out. Swap left ankle to right knee. Again, find what level of sensation you prefer. Gently ease out. You might straighten out your legs and give them a little shake. And then from here, if there's anything else that your body is craving or that sounds good, of course, offer that to yourself. But if you'd like to take a moment to conclude this, I would suggest in a seat since we're talking about kind of loosening up, warming up. But again, it would feel better instead to lie down. Feel free to do that. And let everything just kind of settle. And even wiggle out. Try not to be too rigid here. Find some level of ease, even if it's in the softening of the muscles of your jaw. Sliding your hands further back on your legs so your shoulders more easily soften on the back side of your body. Notice your breath here. Come and go naturally. As you prepare to move from this place of stillness, you might tune into some of your other senses. I don't know how well the computer's picking it up, but I'm surrounded by bird song. Let's dwell on that. Focus on that. You might find a different sense that you'd like to give your attention to. Inhale, you might even reach your arms up, maybe stretching a little bit from side to side. Setting any sort of intention as you prepare to head into whatever the rest of your day might hold. Thank you for sharing this practice with me. As always, if you like this class, please do hit the like button or subscribe to this channel. If you have requests, please let me know. I love building classes based around your particular interests, your desires, your wants. In addition to that, I am going to be starting to accept some more private clients individually or in groups if you have a group of people you like to practice with. If you're interested, please shoot me an email at brookdavidsonyoga@gmail.com. Thank you.